There's a book on the table in front of you, and there are hundreds of books back there in your library. Why do you feel the need to do all of this perpetual research and reading when you've made it? All you got to do is paint, it seems.
No, I think that instinctively and just innate, there's an innate spirit in artists. And Chief, I told you earlier before the interview that you're an artist because you're constantly recreating and constantly recording all this history that you see around you. But I keep inspiring, and what keeps me going and keeps me seeking to do work because I love what I do. I have a passion for art, and I have a passion for artists. I love to see other artists work. I love to listen to all type of music. I even listen to rap when it's wholesome and when there's a message in it, a real message. And I was fortunate enough to grow up on the Motown music and befriend a lot of the Motown acts. But Chief, to be honest with you, and to answer that question, because I'm going around in a circle again.
Just go right ahead.
To answer that question is when you're walking and talking with somebody like Michael Jackson, and people think he's this weirdo. Michael is so spiritual, and he taught me a lot about, when we were down at his home in the Encino estate, a male has never told me to look at the beautiful flower and smell it. Michael Jackson was the first person. Ron, look at God's great work. Ron, look at the flowers. You hear the bees, you hear the birds. He knew that I didn't know growing up in the projects. Mm-hmm. And here this friend of mine was telling me constantly about to appreciate the beauty all around us, the art. He has a passion for beauty, not just for singing and dancing, but he has a strong passion for art and all the beauty around us. Even in the black cats, we were taught that black cats were bad. Anything black is bad. I hear a lot of people right here in Alabama saying, oh, that girl got 3 black cats now, she better get rid of them. God's creations is beautiful. He gives us things for us to enjoy. Animals, works of art, things that are around. We're to enjoy them. The evil that comes into our lives or the evil that we allow into it are the evil that is coming from us. It is not in the things. People put the evil in the things. Good is what I seek to find. Good is what I seek to be around and surround myself with. And when I'm thinking of getting up every day and working and not being bored. And another thing is, I just did a montage yesterday for Judge Kelly, Anita Kelly from Montgomery. This was the 3rd time I did it. Okay. And this was the time she really liked it. There was Muhammad Ali, Nelson Mandela, Dr. Martin Luther King, Ms. Rosa Parks, and Judge Thurgood Marshall. These were the people that influenced her life. Talking to her for a long time yesterday in her chambers, I realized that there are people who influence my life. People who influence me is people that I see every day. It can be a child, it can be an adult, it can be an old lady walking down the street, or an old man that I've befriended that's in his 90s or 100. People like Amelia Boynton Robinson. I learn from those people and they inspire me. I don't just get inspired by great people. I get inspired by people who people don't even look at, don't even pay attention to, because we can learn from everybody. We can learn from everything. Animals teach us so much.
Absolutely.
Cats and dogs, and by the way, people, I love cats. Okay, I don't have any right now, but because my schedule's so hectic, and you can't carry a cat everywhere. I don't want to bring up. People say, "Why you don't have pets?" Because I'm never here, and I don't want to get an animal that I can't carry on the road with me. That would not be fair to the animal, because they give so much love. But I do stay inspired, and I get up every morning for challenges. I challenge myself. I read where Michelangelo challenged the artists of his day, like Raphael and Da Vinci and different artists. He challenged himself with all the artists, when he was at the Medici, when the Medici family hired him as an artist. He challenged all the artists of the day. The only challenge I've had was within myself. And I keep putting the goal, the mark higher. As I achieve one accomplishment, I set another one immediately. Then I set another one. And I set another one. And I set another one. I'm constantly, it's just innate in me. It's just like the God spirit in me continues to make me feel like I haven't done enough.
I noticed that you pay a lot of attention to Africans.
I do.
Why?
I think that Africans were the first people. when you talk about the great pyramids of Egypt, there has been a lot of speculation that the pyramids were built by angels or built by extraterrestrial beings. The pyramids were actually built by man, and the archaeologists and the anthropologists are finding that to be true. And they were built by a lot of the great Nubians. And the Nubians are these blue-black people who come from North Egypt, the tip of Africa, at the tip, the knowledge of Africa. That's where the Nubian tribes and the Nubian warriors are. And studying their culture and their language and their habits and their spiritual rituals, they predate the biblical theories. You know, the Bible, these people were there, as they call it, before time. And I'm just interested as an artist, and I've majored in the 3 Ys, anthropology, psychology, and history in college, because these all deal with man and the survival of man and the knowledge of man, and the knowledge of man is the reason why I'm so interested in mankind. I'm interested in black people and African people because I personally feel like they were the first people on the earth. Adam and Eve had to be blue-black, not blonde hair and blue eyes, not brown skinned like me or Chief, but in my mind's eye, and me being an artist,